all this motherfucking Ken.
I didn't move nothing.
Then why in the fuck is it like this? Look what? Let me get up. Fuck. All right. Motherfucker.
What's going on, bro?
Nothing.
Hey.
Nothing.
I actually love that this part's being recorded. It will find its way.
We'll go live. Fuck it. We'll go live. Why do I? Okay. All right. All right, ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, first off, I also want to thank God, man.
Konnichiwa, bitches. That's right. We are back. I am back. Konbawa. Kampai. Hey, this is the Astra Boys Sports Podcast, broadcasting straight out of Kansas. And yes, today is a very special day. I am the KC Walt. Over here on my left is Joe Hooters. Over here on my right is the original TI. And we have brought special guests also today because today, like I said, is a special day. Now, we too have taken dives and losses in our softball team in order for our gambling habits.
We definitely shared the points, huh?
Yeah.
Or the runs.
Yeah.
In softball.
I don't think we did that on purpose. We just suck like that. So, hey, welcome. Hey, it's great to be back. I am back. We are all here together, and today is a special day. Why is that, Joe Hooters?
This is the 1 year anniversary. 1 year ago today, we started this podcast.
So for all my 12 viewers out there, you are welcome. You are welcome. We are back, and it's been 1 year, and it's oh, wait, my balloon. Ken, go find my balloon, please. I brought a balloon. Make it special today. It's over there right behind you on the ceiling. It has helium and stuff. It has a number 1. It's the only balloon that's floating out there. So we have fucking here. We have a special guest that is a Las Vegas football team that we were never mentioned their name here on this show fan. And we also have a Tricky Dick, just JPD, just plain Dick here, celebrating 1 year anniversary. That's right. So we're gonna have a lot of topics. I would like to thank our past guests. We'll start out with Willie Wishes. We'll continue with Joey Mullets and Your Darkness, Anissa. Who else am I missing, Joe?
Risky Ray.
Risky Ray with his risky bets.
Yeah. Danny Flores has been on the show.
Danny Flores calling in today.
You know what? He called me earlier.
He might pop up. Okay.
Yeah. He called in earlier, but I didn't talk to him.
The anonymous Texas fan, Scott McCombs.
Right.
And Sweet Daddy D, Diego Joshua Navarro.
Mario Garcia, right?
Mario from Modcast. Big Mod. That's right.
What is he saying over there?
I don't know what he's yelling about.
Huh?
Okay. So
Bob Green. Bob Green was never actually on the show, but we did mention him a few times.
There you go, Bob Green. Hey, Joe, what is that behind your head back there?
Is that the number 1? Is that what you're talking about?
It's supposed to look like a number 1, but there you go. You're gonna have to hold it for the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Joe.
It'll start floating.
There you go.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah,
it's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
All right, so what do you have for us here, Joe? We'll go ahead and get started with that. For our celebration of the 1 year, let's go ahead and bust that out. What do you think?
All right. You want to bust out this Cali Gold champagne?
Who's on the label there, Joe?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg?
Little Snoopy Loop.
Yeah.
Sweet double G. Oh, I wish I could do his impression.
Right.
Let's see if I can do it. You done fucked up that ceiling.
Yep. Gotta get out the drywall.
And you know how we do it here on that Astra Boys? Solo cups only. You pass that down. Pass it down. Come on, Tricky Dick. Who wants yeah. Come get it.
Keep it flowing.
Yeah, JPD. He was very interested in the Snoop Dogg champagne. Oh shit!
Fucking Ken, fucking up my food.
Quit crying. I didn't even adjust anything.
I knew I should have came down here.
Your fatness.
This is the part of the show where we gripe and bitch about what Ken did last week.
Ken fucked up his seat.
All right, fuck it. Here. Oh yeah. Okay. There he goes. All right. Okay. Yeah, man.
All right.
It wasn't even a chill.
That kind of punch.
Champagne, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Hey, try to get in the picture. Come here.
Yeah. Come on over. Come
Come on,
over.
try to get in the picture show.
Please get your hand in there.
Damn it.
Oh, there we go. Hey.
There's
1 year.
fucking. There's Tricky Dick. There we go. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for making this show special.
Oh, yes.
We have
Very
100,
tasty.
138 subscribers out there.
That's right. We didn't climb. We're climbing the ranks.
I know, but they were dirty. Like I didn't want to wash them off.
And you didn't want to chill this neither. So
Yeah.
this is what we call in Mexico al tiempo.
We're gonna do a prize giveaway today. I don't know if you can see this picture up right behind my head. Here.
We are not.
If we can get to 200 subscribers, we'll do a drawing. So there you go, Joe. It's
Who
safe.
wants a signed Rashi Rice? All right. Be sure to comment down here. First one to comment will not get it.
Right.
Ooh, remind me to tell you the story how I met Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
He was in Japan.
They were the whole entire Los Angeles Dodgers team was in Japan.
Yeah, they played the Padres over there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw him. People were running up to him and getting his autograph. I didn't know who the fuck he was. So there was an interaction. I'll show you the video. T, I'm going to send you the video, and we're going to post it up here.
You had an interaction with Freddie Freeman?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So do we need to remind you later, or was that the whole story?
Should I go ahead and do it now, or you want to go ahead and talk about other things first?
Yeah,
we'll
go for it. Go for it.
Go for it, dude, because we won't remember.
All right. So out of a lot of things, I experienced in Japan, including snake-infused sake.
Snake infused sake?
Yeah. So they have a huge jar full of sake. Inside the sake are a couple of snakes, dead snakes. So only me and Gennaro and Megan the Stallion had tried this. So yeah, we have something in common. Not only am I a rapper and I'm well known like her, but we've tried that same sake. So it was. I have a video on that too. It was tasted a little scaly. It tasted like somebody.
The more you talk, the more I think this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tasted like
We might edit it out.
a leather belt with sake. So
There you go.
yeah, but it's not like if it gave me like superpowers down there, but I don't know.
Now you need to take a whole bunch of that.
Yeah, supposedly it isn't. Yeah, and I ate the black egg, but one of my famous
black egg.
there was a black egg. We went to a volcano.
Active volcano, there's sulfur and everything smelled like shit up there. But according to legend, so they boil these eggs in the mountain, and then they come out black. So they're black eggs. But you peel them, they're horrible eggs. Supposedly, according to legend, they'll give me 7 years life extra. So you fuckers are doomed. I will go to your funerals, but I am going to keep on living another 7 years after you fucks. I'm happy for you, buddy. I'm glad you were able to go out. You can bring those back to my friends? Could you imagine horrible eggs for that long? Dude, it was 12 and a half hours on a fucking plane just to get to Atlanta. No, that sucked. You got 3 hours back from Atlanta?
Man, I don't even know why we even flew over Kansas City and landed in Atlanta. Then had to come back to Kansas City. It was horrible. 12 and a half hours on Delta. Oh, by the way, I'll show you pictures of my prison slippers that they passed out.
On the plane?
On the plane, they, you're allowed to take off your shoes, but they'll give you these slip-on slippers. They're like made out of paper.
Okay.
And they say Delta on them.
Oh, nice.
Not very cool. But I was like, fuck it. When in Rome, right? When in Japan, when in China.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm there. I'm at Karamura train station. We're waiting on the ladies to come and help us out, right? To go on to this other next adventure that we were waiting up. So next thing you know, an elevator comes down, and then some guy hops out of there, and then people start running to him and asking for autographs. I was like, oh, look at that. Oh, look, he looks like an American. So I told my wife, I said, hey, there's a lot of American baseball players that come here to Japan for rehab or, to try to get their career back or whatever. She was like, you know who he is? I said, I don't know who the fuck he is. He may be a baseball player. So I'm on camera. And you can hear me say, hey, excuse me, sir, you play on an American team? So this dude's signing. He looks over at me. He goes, yeah. He keeps silent. I was like, yeah. And I don't know. I fumbled my words. I don't know what I said. I said something about a American team. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I didn't know who he was. So he walks off, and I was like, wow, what a dick. So
you didn't get his autograph?
what?
Dude,
on my samurai sword right there by Jackson?
Who wouldn't?
Walt's all nervous and shit. You would think he was trying to get Taylor Swift's autograph or something.
Yeah.
No. So fast forward, and I told my brother, he goes, oh man, that must be Trevor Bauer. I said, so he showed me a picture of Trevor Bauer. I was like, no, man, that's not him.
We all don't look the same, bro. We all don't look the fucking same, bro.
So I showed him the video. He goes, yeah, it's Trevor Bauer. I said, no, I don't think it was Trevor Bauer. Anyways, so then I'm watching the local Japanese television, and then lo and behold, there's Los Angeles Dodgers playing against the Pirates, San Diego Pirates. They're
San Diego Pirates, huh? The Padres.
San Diego Pirates. Yeah.
All right.
Padres,
We had our
motherfucker.
first error on the 1 year anniversary.
There are two teams in San Diego. So then next thing you know, I see the lineup, and this motherfucker that I remember seeing there at the train station, he's batting third, right before Ohtani. It's like, there he is. I told my wife, there he is. There's that asshole. And we were like, okay, what's his name? Because it's all in Japanese. I was like, I don't know. So we had to wait till he hit a double, and he had a home run and shit. And then finally he gets on base, and then we could see the back of his name. It's Freeman. Who the fuck is Freeman still? And come to find out, Janelle was like, yeah, Freddie Freeman. I was like, okay, I think I had him on my fantasy league last year. So there you go. There's my interaction with Freddie Freeman. All I said was, American team? And then he said, yeah. And he walked off.
He's like, man, that Japanese guy was fat.
Yeah.
1 hour later.
Yeah, good one. Okay, so
No doubt on that joke. Man. Oh,
yeah. So that was my story.
I was like, is this story ever going to end? Do we have an ending to this story?
Okay, so what do you?
Well, folks, show's over.
What has the Las Vegas football team been doing in the offseason to try to compete with us?
I feel like this song right here is making them sting. It's making them like almost like a devil worshiper in a Catholic church.
Yeah.
Good Friday, guys.
There you go.
It
Good
is
Friday.
Good Friday.
Yeah.
It is Good Friday.
Oh yeah. By the way, Micah, I know you're a rookie, but that microphone, if you can get just a little bit closer,
Yeah, you got talking to that.
but it
sucker.
picks up pretty good.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so what has your team been doing this?
By the way, let me go ahead and introduce our next guest. It's Mike Gomez. He is a Las Vegas football team fan. Yeah, bravo. We will never mention the team here on it, but you can if you want, man. You go ahead.
We're all right. Raiders, Raider Nation, baby.
Oh, here we go.
Yikes.
Big signing. Christian Wilkins, D tackle. Obviously, that was our
That was a big one, huh?
our main go-to.
Did
guy
you-
to
did
help
you-
out Crosby in the interior D line?
Did you like that signing? I heard some people thought you maybe paid too much for him.
No, I think we paid. I mean, Chris Jones hit the market, so I mean, we're right below Chris Jones, and he's a. I'm not saying he is Chris Jones, but he's definitely a lot better
On
than
that level?
what we've had. He's
I'm
he's a game record for sure.
What team did he come from?
Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that was a pretty big one. Now, are you guys really starting Minshew as your quarterback?
No, I'm hoping we go into the draft.
And then
Minshew and O'Connell is a good quarterback room for backup
Yes.
and third string, but
Yeah.
hopefully we go in the draft and find somebody.
And who was your quarterback last year?
Garoppolo, right?
No.
O'Connell.
Oh yeah, Aiden.
Aiden. AOC4 did not complete a pass when me and Joe went 3 quarters on Christmas Day and somehow won the game.
Yeah,
Did you guys say Aiden?
his first name is Aiden.
Aiden,
Okay.
AOC4.
I
Aiden
had
O'Connell.
I had no idea that guy even existed.
Nobody
Yeah,
did.
Aiden-
Have you seen Super Troopers? He looks like
He's a starter
Farva.
in the NFL. That's amazing.
But they
Yeah.
still beat us. They still beat us on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we actually Mike went with me to the game.
That
Christmas
was
game.
the game that turned it all around for us. That was the game
It
that
is.
woke us up.
Hey,
It was.
Andy Reid did call Antonio Pierce thanking him for that win. It was pretty bad, like a slap in the face.
That's when everything turned around. That's when everything turned around. Right after that, that's when we just went nuts because that was an embarrassment. Actually, was it that one or was it Denver?
No, that was after Denver.
Yeah,
After Denver. Okay.
Oh, that was
the
our
Bengals, yeah.
that was our last loss against the Las Vegas football team.
Now I'm a huge fan of Crosby. I'm a huge fan of Crosby.
Yeah.
He has a lot of respect. Him and Patrick Mahomes. You know, they've been battling
fun
each other.
little rivalry.
It is. I do like him. That would be awesome if we had him. But now that you have 2 defensive tackles on that defense, it's only going to get better. But it's the offense that I'm a little bit worried about. Is Devontae Adams still with y'all?
Adam's still with us.
Okay.
Yep. Got rid of Renfro this year. Josh Jacobs is gone. So
Yeah,
going
that's a
with
tough
Zeus,
one. That's
going with Zeus White.
Oh.
And then we picked up Amir Abdullah as well and Madison from the Minnesota Vikings. Madison. will be
okay.
our
Yeah.
backup.
He was pretty good at the
He was our
Vikings.
starter this year.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he left them and we got.
I do like him. Yeah.
So I have a question for you. So it sounds like you guys are rebuilding right now. how soon before you think you guys will make the playoffs?
I don't think we're completely rebuilding, but I think we are a quarterback away like most NFL teams are.
I was going to say, I'm not sure they're rebuilding because their defense is there. It's their offense
Okay.
that. Well, I mean, you got that quarterback though. So if you get that one quarterback,
We need a quarterback. Yeah,
it's going to be tough. I would give maybe 2 or 3 years if you get a brand new quarterback. If you get a veteran, maybe.
Yeah, I was going for Justin Fields, but he's gone
Yes,
now.
I was about to ask you that. I was like,
that was my main want wish list, but
I thought that'd been a good fit for him and you guys. Obviously, it didn't happen, and he went for a 6th rounder to the fucking
Pittsburgh
Steelers. Ugh. I mean, like, who would not give that? I mean, there's plenty of teams in the NFL that needs a quarterback. Who wouldn't give a 6th round for Justin Fields?
I don't understand. I'm thinking their Raiders have something planned to draft up.
To move up? You think they're going to move up?
I read things, 3 first-round picks.
Where
they want Jaden Daniels because Jaden Daniels from LSU is Antonio Pierce's boy. That's his really good.
But you remember the last LSU quarterback they took number 1?
He could throw the ball 60 yards from his knees, Joe.
That's all he could do.
I don't
because he didn't watch film.
He didn't watch film. Definitely did not do much.
Are you talking about Russell?
Jamarcus.
Yes,
Jamarcus Russell.
That was our last LSU quarterback.
Yeah, that dude's a billionaire.
Yeah,
billionaire making money off of it.
Yeah, huge contract. He didn't do nothing, man.
Nothing.
Just win, baby.
So how do you feel about the Antonio Pierce hiring? You think he's going to be the guy that?
I do like Antonio Pierce. We can't go backwards like we did after Bisaccia. So he learned his lesson on that. Crosby laid it down. He was like, if Antonio's not the coach, I'm leaving.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah, that's pretty much
sealed
Antonio Pierce's fate, and he's definitely staying then because Crosby is our main horse.
I do think Antonio Pierce was the difference maker of them playing strong at the end of the year last year. And I actually think, you answered the question. You said 2 to 3 years. I think that they could potentially sneak in for the wild card, but it obviously
I'm talking about a brand new quarterback, a rookie
yeah,
quarterback.
It depends on how that guy plays, obviously, or whoever's going to be there by.
Or
the
it could
be
a
year.
scenario like the Baltimore Ravens when they had Flacco. Flacco and that offense wasn't all that great. It was their defense that got them to the playoffs in the Super Bowl.
That's probably one of the best defenses ever.
Yeah, we're not compared to the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
We are tough, but I don't know about that.
Well, Antonio Pierce recently made a comment about
the Patrick Mahomes rules.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about that? Is that true? Is that what he said? Was he out of context?
There's definitely new rules for Patrick Mahomes. I mean, they're trying to be like the Jordan rule and all that good stuff, but
yeah, he came out and just straight up said we're going to put Jordan rules on him. Everybody knows. Yeah. So just real quick, if you folks don't know what Jordan rules are, Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever. Shut up. And then, so what happened was that he kept on winning and winning, but the Detroit Pistons were like, fuck it, we'll go ahead and put the Jordan rules on him. And so back then, in the 80s and 90s,
beat him up.
80s, all they did was just hit him hard. They would foul out. They would put bench players out there just to foul him hard to make sure they sent a message to him or try to hurt him. Those were called the Jordan rules. But he still ended up winning. And that's what Antonio Pierce wisely said in a press conference in front of everyone.
Yeah. You think he's bringing attention to the whole situation? So maybe the referee, the referee's gonna be like, "Oh,
referees help Mahomes enough. They don't need any help with that."
Come on.
But think about it. Patrick Mahomes is the moneymaker for the NFL right now. He is the face of the NFL. You think they're gonna let the whole Jordan rules get away with that?
No, not at all.
I think it was probably not the best decision to announce that to everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, Mike, what do you think about the rest of the AFC? Are you afraid of Harbaugh?
I was one of my guys. I did like a Harbaugh. I mean, he's won everywhere he's gone. I'm not really afraid of him, especially with the roster they have right now. They've dumped everybody.
They did dump everybody, didn't they?
Yeah. So I think he'll get it right in a couple of years. I'm not gonna say I'm afraid of him, but AFC West is looking stronger each year.
Again. Are you happy with the decisions that the Denver Broncos are making?
Did you like how they're paying?
My brother's a Broncos fan. And I've been sending him all the tweets and everything.
They're paying $35 million for a Russell.
Actually, it's $48 million. But they're paying him $48 million to go play for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man. We talked about that last episode, man. It was hilarious. I just find it hilarious. I mean,
we're still paying 3 coaches, so I can't laugh too much.
Yeah. Oh man, it must be rough not being a Chiefs fan these days.
It's not fun, guys. I will admit that.
So
the first 43 years was all right, but now
Have they been rotating in the front office? Do you know, or have they had like the same people there for the last few years making the decisions?
Which one?
For the Raiders.
Raiders just got a
Oh,
brand new GM, Tom Telesco from San Diego or from LA.
Okay,
So this is his first year. They got rid of all the Patriot regime that was in their last 2 years.
With
Starting over
McDaniels.
with that McDaniels and
McDaniels.
yeah, he ruined it. He ruined a good team.
Stupid little kid. Anything else you want to cover on the Las Vegas football team that we would never mention their name on this show?
No. Ready for another good year. I'm always excited for it. Draft's gonna be coming up. So
Yeah, the draft is in a couple weeks. What when do you guys draft? What number?
13 for
13.
now. Hopefully,
What are you looking for?
Quarterback.
as a quarterback, I want Penix or I want Jaden Daniels.
So you think they're looking to move up to get Jalen Daniels?
Jaden Daniels, they said, we have to get rid of a few picks. Like I said, that's Antonio Pierce's boy. So there's rumors around us trading up to number 2 to get him.
I heard that even Penix is surpassing.
He just ran a 4.4 in the combine.
But there's
pro
like
day.
4 good quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
I forgot what the name was, but there's another one.
There's May, obviously Caleb Williams, the kid from Michigan, JJ McCarthy.
Yep.
And then Penix.
I think it was McCarthy. They said that he was much more accurate.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, pocket passer.
McCarthy's his stock has been rising here. That's
I
how usually
think
does with
McCarthy went to
quarterbacks.
like plus 300 this week. It was plus 1,300 to go number 2. Now it's plus 300 or 400.
Oh, they
So
think
it's
he
dropped a lot.
might go to number 2?
Yeah, it's dropped a lot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on with my number 1, man? I paid $5 for that motherfucker.
Hey, looks good.
1 year. 1 year, our very first anal.
Okay. So 13th. So I can see you guys maybe trading the 13th and next year's first rounder. You going to have to come, but to get number 2, you going to have to come up. Some
Have to
other
come
stuff.
up at least 3, they said.
Yeah.
Next 3 years. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we hit a home run like C.J. Stroud or something and get us going now.
Yeah.
Because Devontae Adams is only getting older. So, I mean, each year
You're wasting his talents.
He's really good. So,
So looking back, do you think it was a smart move for him to try to follow? Who did he follow to the Raiders?
The guy, he's on the Saints.
The Las
now.
Vegas football team.
Derek Carr.
That's right. Do you think it was a smart move for him to do it? Honestly,
no. He's
no. Now
he's in the last 3 years of it.
Yeah, now he's kind of stuck.
For
But I
his,
think
yeah.
he wanted to move to Vegas.
He's from Vegas. He's from out there. He's a hometown boy. He loves it out there. And they're paying him plenty. He's fine.
Right. Was he making like 27, 28 million a year?
Yeah, no doubt.
He's living
doing
a good life.
just fine, yeah.
So, what? Let's say, for instance, you get what you want in the draft. It's pretty decent. You get a B- or whatever. What are you looking for next year, next season, as far as record goes?
I'm looking 10-7, 11, 10-7. I don't see 9-8 being an issue. 10-7, 11, maybe stretch 11-6. Hopefully, sneak in the playoffs there. Just be relevant again.
Right. The Raiders have a tendency. This is, I have a term when everything collapses, everything falls apart, the wheels fall off, and I call it Raider it. It got Raidered.
Yeah.
So they have a tendency to do that. So they'll start out like hot and they're like, oh man, that's a fresh team and this and that. But then they end up Raidering it. What do you think?
I agree. It's been rough.
It implodes,
2020, 2022, 2002, and 03 were a long time ago. So
Yeah.
We don't need the dumb fucking balloon. Everyone's seen it. We know there's a one up there. Get rid of the fucking balloon, bro.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Mike Gomez. Anything else with the Las Vegas football team before we call this segment?
Let's call it a segment, buddy. Thanks a lot.
All right. Anything else you want to mention?
Well, I think Mike is also. I mean, I know
I'll
he's
stick around if I want to.
Yeah,
I like some basketball.
He's a KU.
I won't comment any Chiefs. Don't worry. I won't comment.
He's a KU guy.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go into Rock Chalk.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Woo!
Because my favorite part.
Oh, okay.
he turns it off.
Probably not.
Okay.
He
So
likes the very end of it.
oh, sorry. Sorry, T.I.
Not really. You can turn it off.
No, nay. Rules is rules. Ooh.
Hey.
So the KU basketball team looked very good in the first game, but like I called it, it was going to be one and done, and they were done in the second game.
Did you think they looked good the first game?
I thought they looked good in well.
Well, for the first, I don't
35
know.
minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they almost blew it. Okay, so yeah, they do. They looked fantastic. Oh man, they were up by like what 37.
We're up by 22.
And then they were getting too comfortable, and then they were doing the KU thing, and then they were letting the other team come back little by little, and then we had a fucking what was it? A last minute that they had to start fouling us, and because they took the lead, and then we ended up taking the lead, and we ended up winning, but
they got close to the end.
They got close at the end, but I think we pulled away by a few points to where the last 20 seconds it was a done deal. So it wasn't like it was a last second shot or nothing.
No, right.
But, I would say in the second game, we looked really good in the first half. We were hitting some threes. We were hitting a bunch, but we was hitting, about at least 50%, I believe. And then the wheels fell off.
The first half was exciting. Oh, for both teams. Oh, man. It looked like it was a mirror image of the same team.
Well, the reason I was worried, even though we looked good in the first half, our defense was awful.
It was a matter of time.
Man.
I agree with you because I'm thinking, man, this is
where
the first half, but we're going to KU it. We're going to, we're going to Raider it. We're going to Raider it, and that's exactly what happened. We raided it, and I was like, okay, we can't keep up. Remember, I texted you guys. I said, we can't keep up this rhythm because they can shoot better than us. And our free throws, why in the fuck did it suck? Well, how did we go downhill from last season to this year? That's what you get not paid for, well, kind of whatever, but your basic free throws, man. How many free throws did Dickinson miss?
I don't know that game, but I know like one game he missed like 6 in a row.
It was 6 in a row that one game. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm right about this, but I would be willing to bet that they're just not as dedicated at the real fundamentals and basics of the game. I don't feel like they're probably as dedicated as some of the teams that we've looked at in years past. And I'm talking about like even 10 years ago. I think over the last several years, really across the board, if you look at free throw shooting, I feel like it's been going down overall. But I don't know. I just think that that's what it is. I think that's part of it.
Well, I think obviously these days recruiting is completely different. I mean, you got the NIL money. It's just a new world, and like, we're just trying to figure it out like everybody else.
So we have a commitment from oh my God, let me see if I can say his name right.
Was that the kid from Illinois?
Flory Badunga, top high school player from Indiana. He averaged 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 4.4 blocks. Almost 5 blocks a game.
So I did hear this kid was the Gatorade Player of the Year in Indiana twice.
Yes,
the last 2 years.
Man, he is phenomenal. I just couldn't find what position he played with.
He's probably a swing. I think he's like 6'8" or something.
I think he was a big guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I read the whole story, but nowhere in there.
He can shoot. He's a shooter.
Did he say he was a forward or a center? So what do you think, Mike? What do you think happened the first couple of games with KU basketball?
KU basketball was just not enough depth, especially for the tournament.
It was that was our issue all year, wasn't it?
We had a good solid 4, and then our solid 5 until McCullough went down.
Right.
Knocked it down to a solid 4.
I think that second game, that was a McCullough game. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. I think that was McCullough's game, that second game. The first game, no, it wasn't. It was more a little bit fast-paced, whatever. But the second game was more of we needed
McCullough
to play that game because we had nobody else but Dickinson. Nobody else came forward. Not Murphy. Nobody else. I don't know, man.
Yeah, he would have made a difference. He would have been a good defender.
I think it was perfect for his game.
In the paint.
It was like 19 points we were missing right there.
Yeah, and the defense that he's going to put out there on the floor.
Defense.
So there you go.
Where did you watch the games at, Mike?
Saturday or all games?
Did you go out the first night?
I went out Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Revel.
Oh, you went to Revel?
We did Revel all day Thursday for the KU game and all that.
My daughter works there.
13
What's
hours.
a Revel?
It's a sports bar out in OP. off 119th and Metcalf.
Yeah,
The old fuel. The old
Oh, no
fuel.
shit.
For
Yeah.
you folks that don't know the geography, that's south of Argentina.
Yes. Yeah.
South of Argentina.
So,
Usually I don't venture out there too far.
So Teresa works at Revel, and the owner of Revel actually sits right behind us at the Chiefs games.
No shit.
Yeah, Sean.
Waldo, Social,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Rebel. Yep.
And actually, I seen him at the Royals game yesterday.
It's a small
Yeah,
world.
Yeah.
Took out 3 buses yesterday. Yep. He's Kansas City through and through.
Yeah, no, man, his little group at the Chiefs games, man, they're wild. they're wild, man. It's a good time, though. It's a good time.
Real
Right,
quick,
yeah.
I wanted to ask you a question since I usually like to talk about UFC on the podcast. I like to talk,
here we go.
I like to talk about boxing when an interesting match comes up. So I'm just curious, just a question. Do you follow boxing at all? Do you follow UFC?
Boxing over UFC.
Okay,
I'm old school,
sweet,
so I'm
sweet,
boxing.
sweet. So maybe later on, when it comes up, maybe we'll talk Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney coming up.
Great fight coming up. Even though Ryan
my man.
Garcia is trying to mess it up.
Well, we could get into that a little bit too. We can get into that a little
I don't
bit
know
too at
what's
some
going on with
point.
that guy.
So we did talk about Ryan Garcia a little bit last week, and so how's he trying to mess up the fight?
He's just
No. Wait.
Yeah, we got off basketball real quick.
Oh,
Let's get back to KU.
oh, okay.
I know. We didn't transition over to.
Okay, we can
Plus,
finish-
we don't have UFC music.
It's
You never
okay,
plugged it
but
in.
it was a good flow. It was going somewhere.
Well, okay, let's go.
But-
Let's finish up with college basketball, and then we'll get back.
No,
in.
just yeah. Okay. So, did you hear Bill Self's words? Was it out of context? So he kind of quoted
God.
saying, "Look, man, I don't know. Halfway
was
through the
ready.
fucking season or the last 2 games, I was already looking for next year."
I think all coaches do that, right? Like you have to be like, okay, what are we doing next year? Like,
Nah, don't say it.
No,
don't
you
say it.
I
I
mean,
agree.
it
Don't
probably
say
wasn't the best thing for him to say, but I think most coaches do look to next year and like, hey, who's going to move where?
Right,
but
You-
but not
look at the
before you
beginning.
start the tournament.
but you know the
Yeah.
message that sends
That's
to the players
true.
though, that what the message it could send to the players is that I don't believe that this is a team that could take it all the way, and that's not a feeling that any player wants to feel, right? So you got teams that are still in it, 8, 9 seed, they might make it to the Final Four, and you look at that team across the board, you line up, the Jayhawks are probably better than them, right? So it does suck that he said it. I think in a way it kind of does. I don't know if that'll hurt the recruiting for next year,
No,
no.
he's good.
I think
but
we already got
if it doesn't,
people
it
wrapped
doesn't
up.
matter.
It's all
He's
about
already
money
a
now.
proven coach. They'll come.
I will say real quick, Marquette is making a run over here. They were down big time earlier, but they're down to what, 6 points?
Oh yeah, they were getting their ass kicked earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's coming back? Puffy.
I think Furphy will be back.
Okay, Dickinson.
Man, I don't know.
He'll probably go to
He'll
the
be back.
NBA.
No, I think he'll be back.
You think you will?
Oh,
I
I
think
think
he'll
signed
make-
2 years, $4 million.
Oh, I forget that. Yeah, they're
The
getting
NIL
paid
deal.
now. They're getting paid.
He's gonna make
That's
more
right.
money at KU than he will in the NBA.
Oh,
yeah, I don't think
stay
he's.
at KU,
I don't think
baby.
he's too soft for the NBA.
McCullough.
Well, he's too
you're
slow.
right.
He's not very athletic. He's kind of slow, and he's not gonna be in the NBA. He's not gonna be in the NBA. He'll make money playing professional basketball.
He'll be on the practice
It's
squad.
not over here.
just
yeah.
not in the NBA.
You're right.
McCullough?
McCullough's gone.
He's gone. He has no
He's
more.
already gone anyway.
He has no
Okay.
more.
Oh, yeah.
He has no more.
Am I
He's
eligibility.
played
missing anybody
he's
else?
played 7 years.
Enough is enough.
Played all of his eligibilities.
Anybody else I'm missing?
So
the point
Harris
guard's coming back. Harris
Harris
will
is
be back.
coming back.
Yeah,
he,
he
already,
said he's
he already
coming
said he's coming back.
KJ Adams.
KJ will be back.
Man,
like
he's a
KJ.
beast. Man,
Uh,
I hate his
So
perimeter.
I know
shooting.
I sent this on the text message, man. But what's his name? Marco Jackson.
DeMarco
DeMarco Jackson.
Jackson.
DeMarco Jackson.
I'm ready for him.
El Marco.
El Marco. Yes.
El Marco.
I'm ready for him to transfer because he's fucking horrible.
He's on.
He did not look good at
He
all in
is
the
not,
tournament,
though.
man. I think if he comes back, he will be better next year. But the game was too fast for him this year. He couldn't. Hold on, Casey Walson needs a drink here.
Hey, so we should get to this Ryan Garcia
Oh,
thing
man,
here in
3
just a
for
little bit.
25.
That way, because
You
I
got-
know we got other people that
Yeah,
want to get
yeah.
up eventually too, right? So,
Okay.
but are we done talking about KU? Or is
Are
there
we
more
done,
to
Mike? Are
explore
we done,
there?
Joe?
I'm
Okay.
good.
I'm done.
I'm
Like,
good
like,
talking
like
about
Bill
Ryan.
Self said, I was ready for them to be done last week.
Wow, what a jerk. Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Derek White or Stephen A.
Okay.
Who was that? Was that Shannon Sharp?
I don't
I don't have my reading
That's
glasses
another
on.
soundbite from like 7 or like probably
Shannon
20
Sharp.
episodes ago.
Shannon is hot commodity right now.
All right, so we were
Oh,
talking
man, he
about.
is.
We started to talk about the upcoming bout between Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia is 25-0, 19 knockouts. Got 1 loss. That was his last fight against Gervonta Davis. For anyone that follows boxing, you obviously know that. And he's going to be going against Devin Haney. I think, what is he? 31-0, so he's undefeated.
Oh, the other guy's undefeated too?
Yeah, Devin Haney. Well,
31-0. Yeah, I
Ryan's
think it's
not.
undefeated.
Ryan's not.
yeah, he's 25-1 with 19 knockouts. I probably did say 25-0.
you
Yeah,
did.
25-1.
So he lost his last fight?
Yeah. He lost to Gervonta Davis, and so they're
Body shot.
yeah. So it was a body shot. So then the backstory to that after that fight, by the way, was that he had a separated rib in practice, and so what he claims is that Floyd Mayweather knew about it, and that Floyd Mayweather somehow, some way, let the Haney camp know about it, and that's why he got hit there. And so he said when he got hit, there was just nothing he could do. He couldn't get back up. So we'll see. But for this fight coming up, I do think he does stand a better chance against Devin Haney. Haney doesn't have the power that Gervonta has. He has 15 knockouts, but he's quick as hell. And I think most of his knockouts are actually TKOs, and it's because he hits people with flurries and then it just gets stopped because they're covering up. They're not fighting back. Whereas Ryan Garcia's knockouts are more like clean knockouts. It's that left hook. And they're laying on the canvas, right? So I would say for Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, and for Devin Haney, I think it's their biggest bout to date, their biggest challenge for the both of them.
No doubt. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That division alone is just, it's insanely tough. So
it is very talented division. They're very talented. So for a lot of people that may not know, they call Ryan Garcia, they call him King Ryan Garcia. You got Devin Haney, they call him the Dream. And they really are, for me, boxing today, I'm not really into boxing too much. I truly not, but I am a huge fan of great fights, great warriors. And that's who these two guys are, I think. So you brought up earlier that Ryan Garcia may be trying to mess up this fight. You want to elaborate more on that?
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm big on the internet. He's had a lot of videos coming out of him mentally.
We talked about those videos.
Not really talking about mental problems, obviously. I don't know, but everybody doesn't know what's going on with him because he is actually saying some outlandish, off-the-wall type stuff. And it's just like, why aren't you not focused on this fight? What's going on here? He just seems in outer space right now. And some people are asking if this fight's really going to go on, blah, blah, blah. And so far, so good, but I just don't know what's going on with him. He just seems off chemically.
Right. So was it last week you brought this up, Tony? And some of the stuff he was saying, we're like, what is? Yeah. So it was like weird.
He got abducted.
The craziest claim was that he got abducted. They took him out to Bohemian Grove, right, in the forest, had him tied up, laying on the ground, and
watch things.
That lost me a little bit. I'll be honest, right. Now, he did say some other things that was somewhat interesting, where he did say, hey, he goes like, things will be brought to the light very soon. I know I sound crazy now. He goes, but you're going to see soon enough, a lot is about to be exposed. And then, obviously, what just happened recently? We had the whole Diddy thing.
Diddy.
So now
that was one of his claims.
Was it?
It was. Diddy was one of his claims. He is naming Diddy as one of these people. So now, if you think about it, I'm going to go back to Cat Williams back on January 3rd of this year, right?
Here we go.
He started out on that.
And
it started it all. And he kind of said, he was like, there's God's side and there's
the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Here's my one thing I'll say about it is that, or another thing I'll say about it anyways, is that if you think about Ryan Garcia, right? So let's say you believe some of the conspiracy theories out there that, hey, a lot of these elite people are involved in a lot of crazy shit. They meet at parties, whatever shit happens, right? So if you look at Ryan Garcia, arguably one of the best looking guys in boxing, right? So it's true. I mean, you gotta, give the man his due. Give the man his due.
No, right? I'm all for giving compliments if he's a good looking guy. But guys, dang, coming from UTI, I didn't see that.
But with these deviants that they're talking about, he's exactly the guy that they're gonna want to try to bring into their circle.
Like Travis Kelce,
it's interesting. We won't go too much into that, guys. We won't, because that's a whole other show. But but it really is.
Now you're
It
going to
really
do
is.
alone?
No. Yeah, you're going to do that one alone.
That's a whole other show,
What
man.
guys do I like
These guys
this
are
week?
afraid of getting canceled over here. Don't be afraid, guys. Don't be afraid. Speak your mind. But no,
I said I like Travis Kelce. Damn.
we're talking about Travis Kelce.
He's
So,
a good-looking guy.
Let's get to the fight. I think the fight's going to happen. As a matter of fact, they did try to cancel the fight, but he went to them. He was able to speak with a clear mind. They've tested him, and there's nothing they're going to do to stop the fight. It will go on.
3 weeks from tomorrow.
You got it. 3 weeks from tomorrow. What's your prediction for the fight?
I got Devin Haney. Probably going a distance.
Going the distance. I actually am going to go with Ryan Garcia. I'm going with the 4th round knockout. And the reason I am, I wouldn't have, if we go back a year ago, I wouldn't have, but he's actually put on a lot of muscle, right? And he still has the quickness. He hasn't lost any of the quickness. So I think that he catches Devin Haney with that killer left, and it's good night for Devin Haney. And Ryan Garcia is the champ that boxing's been waiting for. And I think you know this, right? They have been waiting for that guy to win because they know he's going to have a Patrick Mahomes-like effect on boxing.
Because he's a pretty boy?
That's part of it.
The
But
the Mexicans love boxing. They gotta have their Mexicans out there. We love our boxing.
So while we're on boxing, what do you think about Jake Paul, Mike Tyson?
I think it's a joke. God, there's no way he allows Mike Tyson to go in there normal and just fight against Jake Paul. There's no way.
I love
There's got to
Mike
be a bunch
Tyson.
of rules. There's got to be something.
I love Mike Tyson. He was a killer back in the day, but this dude's 57 years old now.
Have you seen his
57
videos?
versus 27.
Workout videos.
Yeah, so those
I
workout
wouldn't want to be
videos
in there with him.
look
He's
pretty
57.
good.
I mean, I don't want to fight him.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to fight him.
I was saying that last week, but I'm going to throw this out there real quick. So his last professional fight was against Kevin McBride, a guy that was brought in to fight. That was really just that tune-up fight for Tyson to kind of knock the rust off. And that fight, unfortunately, he actually quit on his stool, right? So when I look
Tyson
at
didn't?
Yeah, he did. He quit on the stool. But what I'll say is you got to think about where was he mentally at that time, right? And you look today, I think as far as Mike Tyson mentally, he's in the best place mentally that he's ever been.
I agree with that.
So I do wonder, I think that might make a difference. I think that helps. I think he knocks Jake Paul the fuck out in the first round.
If it's a legit fight, he does knock him out. But I think there's going to be a lot of rules.
Well, they got rid of the ounces on the gloves, and they got rid of
there was all kinds of rumors.
headgear.
It was
They got
all
rid of the
rumors,
headgear, so
rumors.
it's all. I think it's going to be as legit
They
as
got
you
rid of
can
the headgear.
possibly. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So what?
They get away with it by calling it an exhibition.
Right. So what weight class does Jake Paul fight in normally? What would his weight class?
He usually fights guys smaller than him. He fights professional
If he would have
basketball players. He fights,
professionally, I think he would be like
retired UFC fighters.
not the
heavyweight,
not the
light
heavyweight, but what's
Light heavyweight.
light heavyweight.
I guess if you like where he actually weighs, I guess it would be like I'm not sure.
He's a
I think
big
he's like
dude.
185.
He's not
I think he's like
small.
195.
Yeah, he's not small.
He's upper ones.
What
he's
was
a big
Tyson
guy.
back in the day? Because he was a smaller heavyweight. Do we know what the hell
You
he
think
weighed?
he's 195? I think he's bigger than that.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I heard he was in the 190s.
I think Mike Tyson was definitely in the 200s because he was just built.
Oh,
He had so
he
much
was
muscle.
He just solid.
Yeah, he had so much muscle.
I think it was like
But he wasn't very
215,
tall, though.
215.
Yeah.
So that's a freak show I'm gonna watch. I'm totally gonna watch that shit. That's gonna be a great show.
it's
so-
really good entertainment.
Yeah.
Maybe not good boxing, but good entertainment.
That's why I say show. It's gonna be a great show.
Yeah.
All right, before we move on, damn it, I had something for you, Mike. Oh, hey, do you have any real quicks that you have saved up for the show?
Any what?
Real quicks.
Real quicks.
Everybody loves the real quicks. That's so famous. That's what everybody looks forward to. Real quicks. You don't have any real quicks?
Yeah,
Okay.
so real quicks are just like something you post on Instagram, right? So we just go real quick and then you just state something.
Yeah,
so
I thought he watched the show. No.
I do watch it.
Good point.
He doesn't
It's been a while.
watch all the way to the end. He
doesn't watch the end.
Yeah, listen to Joe. I tell Joe I do watch the show, but he guys talk too much Chiefs for me.
He did tell me that.
So sorry, guys. I just can't take it.
Well,
I do get a view in there, so I get your views up.
Yeah, there you go.
What's the
There you
Chiefs?
go.
What's the Chiefs talk?
Yeah.
I hope you're hitting like.
I do hit like. I do
My
like.
man, my man.
I just can't do the Chiefs talk, guys. I'm sorry.
All right,
You
so
got
we're
it,
going to
man.
do Raw's Richard.
Yeah, I guess
Tricky
JPD up here.
We're going to get JPD up here, Mike. We'll get you back on here in a little bit.
Yep. Thanks for coming on, Mike. We appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, Michael. Michael Gomez, Miguel.
I didn't appreciate that Christmas game, though. That was not nice.
That was great.
I took this dude to the Chiefs game, and they ended up whooping our butts. Yeah, it was not good.
It was a great Christmas.
Yeah.
You was at the game?
I was there. They got me.
All right, let's go ahead and go on into the Royals. I'm gonna take this spot, Ken.
We know those headphones again.
Hip creepy little lip booty.
I'm like a professional with these
Okay, so yesterday was opening day for the Kansas City Royals and other teams, but for our KC Royals. And our starting pitcher was
Cole Reagans.
Cole Reagans.
And
So-
he pitched really good.
Welcome, Just Plain Dick.
JPD,
Welcome, Ken. We're going to talk a little bit about the Royals in the first game that played out yesterday. So the first 3 innings were pretty exciting, man. They got one on us, and then we were up, and then our very first at bat. Michael.
Do you know how to say it,
Yeah.
Richard?
No. We talked about this yesterday.
Garcia.
Yeah.
Maka Garcia.
Third pitch.
Michael Garcia.
Yeah.
The
Third
very first pitch.
Third pitch.
Rocks a fuck.
Turns on it, baby.
It just rocks a home run and ties the game. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's fucking
tied.
fantastic. And we didn't even see Bobby Witt Jr. yet. I'm looking forward to Pasquatch and then everybody else. I was like, man, this is gonna be great. And it was 1-1. It's tied up. And in the first inning, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a great game for the first 3 innings. And then the pitching was great. I think the pitching was great on
Oh,
both
dude,
teams.
I thought like through 6 innings was great.
Yeah.
He had the most strikeouts on opening day for the
Yes,
Royals.
For a
they
Royal,
broke the
yeah.
record. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So I'm gonna leave it at that. We did lose 4-1, but after the 3rd inning, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys talk about the rest of the game.
Let's start the beginning, dude. The opening day, I thought it was the best weather we've had in Kansas City
Yes.
for opening day in a
For a
lot of
while.
years. So
yeah,
that was great for
Definitely.
Kansas City, man.
It was a packed house.
Yeah.
It was a
Oh,
packed
Big
house.
Red throughout the ceremonial
Yeah.
first pitch. So Andy Reid, he threw it to George Brett. He did not throw it off
Can
the
you hear
mound, but he threw a strike, baby. So
That's what Patrick
you hear
Mahomes was
Patrick
asking.
Mahomes,
He was
baby,
like,
hell
did you
yeah.
throw a
He gave him-
strike?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. He sure did, man. I thought that was
you?
badass. And we
myself.
had, so I thought 2 things. I thought
there it
our
goes,
uniforms were real weird. Did you? We
quick
had the
trip?
quick trip patch.
I hate that.
The
That
quick
is
trip
The quick
patch.
trip patch.
Yeah.
I
I
love
love quick trip.
sponsors.
I
We have
love quick trip, but
sponsors.
I'm not a big.
Well,
I
no,
didn't
it's,
like it.
It's a good thing because it's like it's given to children or something. It's a promotion,
Yeah, so
whatever,
better like
whatever it is.
No, it's a great cause. It's a great cause.
Yes.
They're
But
giving money.
It's ugly as fuck on the
It's
uniform.
ugly.
I
as
did not like
fuck.
it.
Quick
And
Trip needs to come out with a better
blue.
symbol by now.
If it wasn't red, if it was like maybe blue, then I'll be like, okay.
It's got to be their colors,
Nah,
dude. They're quick
it's
trip.
their
They paid a lot of
it's
money
their-
for that
it's
thing
their-
to be
yeah,
on
they
there.
did.
So yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And it had a Nike sign on it, man. I've never seen the Nike sign on
because Nike does all the uniforms.
Now.
Yeah,
but again, it wasn't on there last year.
right.
And there was a lot of they nitpicked it just in last night that they didn't like our uniforms, that our numbers were small. Did you I don't know. That they thought our numbers were small and that our last names didn't look like too nice. So
It wasn't a good font.
yeah, they didn't like that shit, man. So yeah. On the uniforms, that's it, man. Good thing is Cole Reagans fucking threw
He did,
his
man.
Yes,
He
baby.
came out and pitched great.
He allowed 5 hits, 2 runs. He walked 2.
Struck out 9.
I didn't think he was going to throw in the 6th inning.
sixth, yeah, we were talking about that.
I thought he was already at a real high pitch count in the
Was he?
5th, and
Was
we were,
he?
yeah, he was probably in about
92,
high
is that what it
70s
is?
or 80s.
Oh, in the 5th?
Yeah. He
Well,
threw
that's-
97 pitches.
Okay.
Well, that's about what you want. You want to be about
You know,
100
I was
Yeah,
pitches.
but
surprised
not
that-
in
I
your
was surprised
first
that he
start.
got-
You know why?
yeah.
Because the first inning, they hit a couple of pop flies on his first 2 pitches, whatever. So so he was on the right track as far as pitches go, the pitch count. So he did well. He pitched into what we wanted him to pitch into. What was it, 6th inning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And
Good
then the other
quality
pitcher,
start.
yeah,
if we
good
could
quality
get
start.
if we could get 6 innings, 2 runs every game, I'll take that. in a heartbeat.
Most people win at that time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Remember
we
the
just-
championship run? We were like, oh, if we can get 5 innings out of our starting pitchers and just let the bullpen take
And-
over.
because our bullpen was amazing. Though.
Those were studs. We were locked down that year. But
in the first inning, he was almost out of it. He was 2 outs, 0-2 count, and that dude fucking turn on a home
Did he?
run. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was high and
Wasn't that
inside.
Royce Lewis?
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah.
This guy always gets hurt, but he hurt us with a fucking home run in the first, man.
So
that
I was
kinda
actually
sucked.
at the game, but I didn't get in the stadium until about the second inning.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I mean, the line was long,
Drunk
bro.
fat.
The line was long. We had
Anybody else go to the game?
No.
No. Okay, so yeah,
it was a
I,
good time. It
I
was a
watched
good-
it home. So yeah, it looked like it was a good time. It was sold
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Like it's always sold out.
Oh,
So
it was a beautiful day too.
Rick-
I wish
yeah.
I was there.
perfect fucking day for it.
Cole, yeah, after he after he gave up the home run, he struck a guy out on the
Oh man,
last-
he settled in.
he struck a guy out on the third out of the first inning,
Mhm.
and then he stuck out the side in the second inning. So he
yep.
struck out 4 dudes in a row. So
He was
and
on
I think
it.
he was like his bet. Everybody likes to bet was six strikeouts. So man, he got 4 in 2 innings.
Everybody was
Everybody
like,
was
yeah.
you're
Licking their
betting the over
chops.
on that,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Even though
Okay.
he threw 9, the most strikeouts yesterday was 11. 2 guys threw 11. We had, and then somebody threw 10, and old Cole Reagans had 9.
That's for the whole MLB, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then after the third inning, it kind of fizzled out for us. The Twins look like the Twins, like they always do, and then fuck Correa,
Carlos Correa. Yep.
fucking Correa. So we had chances, but the offense fizzled out. Man, if we only had 1 run because of a home run,
Which was the first batter of the game.
right, and then after that,
We were done.
we had 2 different doubles. And we did nothing with it. We had somebody on first with nobody out. We did nothing with it.
Well,
we
he hit
didn't-
into a double play.
Yes.
The DH guy. Whatever
It
his
did
name
not
is.
look very good. I'm
Valquez? Is that Valquez?
now the sample size is very, very, very minute. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. It was 1 game, but the first game is very important. The first week. So remember last year, man. It took us 20 innings to score 1. Last season,
That's
in
terrible.
April, we were already done. Last season in April, we were out of competition. In April, we still had May, June, July, August, September. That's another fucking 18 months. I have JC
Whoa,
Harmon.
that's good math.
I have JC Harmon math. That's a lot of months.
Mike,
And we were already done
where'd you
in
go to high
April.
school?
He said Bishop Miege. Whoa, we're in presence of royalty over here, everyone. My lady.
Even
lady.
JPD went to Rockhurst. He's all
yeah.
fancy over there too.
Yeah. I thought the relief guys threw good. So Cole Reagans went 6. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Zerb.
we're only down. Yeah.
Zerby.
Well, so yeah,
Zerby
7th
Bebop.
was a guy that we picked up, Nick Anderson. He went 1 inning.
Yeah, we got him from
Yeah,
the Braves,
yeah.
right?
So it was great. You know, he's
Yeah.
been hurt
The
a little
relief
bit,
pitchers
but
look really good.
Yeah.
Until the ninth.
Other
he only threw
than
9 pitches, so he got through that.
let's get to that name. Was it Cunnington?
Stratton, the guy that.
Stratton.
Yeah, but you're right. The Zerpa guy, man, he.
Zerpa looked really good.
Yeah,
he
he
looked
struck out
shaky
2
at first, but
guys.
yeah.
And then
he-
Chris Stratton, I mean, you know, it was 2-1,
Now-
and it was 4-1.
Now let me defend Stratton. Okay, so we were only down by 1 run, but that's not his fault that we couldn't get across the plate after the first fucking
Right.
inning.
It
But
wouldn't have mattered if he went out there and threw 3 outs, right? It wouldn't
Well,
matter, 'cause we
you
wasn't
can't
hitting.
walk
his-
any. You can't walk.
he
people,
walked
man.
2.
You walk 2 guys.
he walked 2,
Yeah.
and those 2 came in.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. But his pitches, when they were on, some of those pitches looked really good. I mean, there was folks like just swinging that shit. So
Like
when-
Salvi.
yeah.
Salvi.
He's
swung
always
out of
been-
his-
he's
swung
always
out of
been
his
that way.
shoes twice.
He
so.
always has done that.
So I'm gonna give Stratton the benefit of the doubt, man. You know, he comes in, he looks like he was trying to be the closer, but he wasn't because we had who's our closer?
Do we have a?
We're gonna have a
Yeah,
committee.
we do.
We had to
we're gonna
roll
have
this.
We didn't bring him out because he's our closer. Gosh, dang it! What's his fucking name?
fucking.
Fuck him.
I don't know. That's what I just said. I said
We're
we
gonna
got,
do a committee.
we got rid
we
of
already
Chapman,
talked
so
about
I don't
it,
know
yeah.
where we're at now.
By the way, when I watched the last episode, you were like, "Oh fuck, Waltz knows who I'm talking about." He always makes fun of him. Lyle's crocodiles.
Yeah, Lyles.
Lyle's crocodiles. That's
What's
the
it?
picture.
What's it?
That's the picture
that
that
the
we
guy that
always
lost?
make fun of.
That lost every game.
Oh,
there?
that's
Or
the
what?
one that-
But he
out
was
there,
the,
Walter
but he was the
McCall.
innings eater though. He ate the innings.
Yes.
He ate
Yeah.
the innings. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes he'll be all right, like 20% of the time, but the
Fourth
majority of
inning.
the time,
He has 4 good innings,
Yeah.
and once you get him past 4, then the
Lyle's
wheels fall off.
crocodiles.
Yep.
Guaranteed loss. That's what I remember, man.
Yep. He was not good.
So then we ended up losing 4-1.
And
So-
he only got 4 hits, man. He got to
Man-
get a few more than 4 mother jumping hits. Man.
So the ownership did what they could. They signed Bobby Witt Jr. They said, look, man, Bobby was like, look, I'm not going to stay here if you guys aren't serious about this shit because I want to fucking win. He told the ownership that. He goes, me and my daddy done told me, hey, we're going to leave. Y'all ain't going to spend no motherfucking money around here. So what they did was they did go out. They get Waka. They got,
Yeah.
they got
Seth
the players.
Seth
Yeah.
Lugo. They got Seth Lugo.
So, yeah, Seth Lugo. So our pitching rotation is set. Now we just got to count on the offense, which, by the way, last season is this kind of the same offense, other than Hensel Ruffalo, which is a Scooby Doo reference. Ruffalo, and you know a couple of other signees that we got.
Adam Frazier.
Thank you. Down goes Frazier.
But Frazier's
Down goes Frazier.
Mike Massey, yeah, until he gets back.
Oh, I love Mike Massey.
And then,
That's who we were
Well,
missing.
yeah, he hit the
Well,
IL.
we were also missing Melendez. He was out too. So.
No, he
MJ
played. He played.
Did he?
was in, he was in left field.
Yeah, this guy right here.
I mean, he didn't hit the
wrong.
ball.
You're wrong.
Speaking of a Yokohama,
You're wrong.
speaking of a Yokohama baseball team, you're on the wrong baseball team,
Yeah.
man.
No, MJ. Yep,
He did play,
yep,
man.
he did.
He played
Didn't
outfield.
get a hit, but yeah.
Yeah, he played.
So, Saturday, tomorrow, we got Seth Lugo.
Hi.
He's
He
going
did
to
get a hit.
pitch.
Hi.
He did get a
And
hit.
we're
MJ
going
got a hit?
Joe Wright.
Yeah.
Huh?
MJ got a hit. He was 4-1. Oh, now you guys are
1 to
wrong.
4?
Yeah, 1 for 4.
Let's see here.
No, you said MJ didn't play.
I didn't think
I
he
don't
played.
think
now
MJ got a
now I'm
hit.
going through the box score, and he did
No.
get a hit.
Garcia got a hit.
Yes, he
Witt
got
got a
it.
hit. Frazier got a hit, and Isabel got a hit. So I don't know. You might be on 20.
Okay,
You
we
might
got
be on the
5
wrong
hits.
year.
That's what it says. It says 5 hits.
4 hits.
No,
But-
I'm looking at it right now.
Ah.
ESPN right here.
Oh,
All right,
dude.
everybody calm the fuck down. What are we arguing about?
Hits. Mira.
Yeah.
5 hits.
We still lost it. That sucks.
Yeah, 5 hits. Big fucking deal. I get 5 hits in softball.
There were
Red
some-
shirts. Am I right, Joe? Am I right, Joe?
No, it does say we had
Am I
5
right?
hits. Yeah. It does say we had 5 hits. Richard's JPD's missing
wrong.
one.
God damn it. There was a lot of teams, okay? There was a lot of teams that had.
It's
You
okay.
wrote notes and
Yeah,
everything.
there was a teams that had less hits and less runs than us. So
The thing that I was going to say
Yeah.
too to give us kind of the pass on it is Pablo Lopez is no scrub when it comes to pitching for the Twins
he's
closer,
badass.
our starter from yesterday. I mean, he pitched what 6-7 innings.
But we had
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
opportunities.
yeah.
But we hit right.
Well,
There was 2 hits.
I will say
that-
this: our pitching kept us in the game, so we
Yeah.
had an
Oh
opportunity.
yeah,
So-
absolutely.
Okay.
Uh,
So let me take away the positive and negatives from the game. In my opinion, you guys could go ahead and chime in. So there was a couple of hits that were really good hits, but if it was
Solid.
an average shortstop, not Carrera, Carrera he snagged down a couple of them and threw them out in first, whatever. So there was 2 of them that we could have been pretty close in the game. Other than that, I think so far this pitching rotation after 1 game looks pretty good. It looks like they spent a lot of money. It looks like this pitching rotation. I mean, hell, it was
Yes.
what was it, Keller?
At least-
Our
at least- hey,
starting
at least we got new names.
our
buddy.
opening
Yes.
day was Keller last season.
Mitch
So-
Keller. Was it
No,
Mitch?
not Mitch. No, Brad Keller.
Brad.
Brad Keller was our opening day pitcher.
is he even on our team? Did we trade him?
No, he's gone. I don't
Did
know
we
where the
trade
fuck
him?
he's at.
There was a
Yeah.
year we went to opening day, probably like in the last 5
Mitch-
years, and in the first inning, while we were out there sitting, man, it was probably like 3 or 4 or 5 to nothing. They hit like
Oh.
a couple home runs, and we were like
Bro.
debating whether to go in or just
One-
hang out in the
Like
parking
this was
lot.
like probably 10 years ago, but me, Ken, Chuche, and G went to the home opener, and by the time we got to the game to our seats, it was 7-0.
I, re-
was like,
I remember that game.
I was like, "What
I
the
remember
fuck
that game.
is this?"
Didn't even have a chance on that one.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna say so far. All right, the pitching looks a lot better than the hitting. What do you say, JPD?
Yeah, I'm glad that the relief guys come in. I mean, Cole Reagans, they figure he's going to throw 172 strikeouts, and starting off with 9 is pretty badass, man. I think he's off to a great start. Yeah, relief pitching. That's what we need, and hits, man. God damn, we
Man,
got to
I
get
was
more than
I was pretty
4 mother jumping
I
hits.
was pretty pissed
Oh.
or mad, or I was mad for Cole because he went out there and pitched his ass off.
I know, man. At least not get a loss, man. I mean,
and you guys, we come with nothing on offense. We came with nothing.
It was boring.
We get into that double play.
It got
it
fucking
was
boring.
terrible.
I don't know how many times I was like, fucking shit. Fucking.
Regardless, you don't know what the starting lineup's going to be. I know Cole Reagans is looking good. We still don't know what we got in Lugo. We still don't know what we got in Waka. Waka's kind of up there in age.
Waka!
Oh, yeah.
Somebody I think he got hit in his hand the other day. So the
He
day
did
before opening day.
And they were thinking that maybe he had to go on the IL or something,
Yeah,
but no,
yeah.
it was just but he did.
And
have
then there were some
something.
people that we brought onto our team that we didn't take. Let's see here, the kid last night, Blanco, he got on. And I think he tried to steal a few bases.
Blanco did not get on. He pinch ran.
Well, okay, yeah, well that's what I meant. That's that he tried to.
Go ahead and get it, buddy. Go ahead and get it.
And who was another guy? Would they have another guy come off towards the end? Blanco. I'm not sure. I really don't remember, but I guess.
Don't worry about it. I get it.
Yeah, and then we're just inexperienced is what I really think. We lack that leadership out in the field and like from the hitting standpoint.
Well, so there's a lot of new players that were signed, so it takes a while to mesh.
Well, exactly. That's
but
what
it's
I said.
so important to mesh in April because after April, if you're not at a little bit less than 500, then you're done. This is what happened in the last 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking seasons, man. We could not get out of April out of the fucking gutter.
Dude, we always have the worst Aprils.
Start saying it.
Yeah, and then September we were like,
just be 500. I'd be happy with that, dude.
Yeah,
no, 500 is really, really good. Less than
relevant.
500, then you're relevant.
Yeah.
If you're less than 500, then you're relevant because you still have a chance. But if you're at Royals, you're just done in April.
Yeah, it's always like we get out to the worst starts and all this. Okay, we're done. There's no coming back from this.
I think if we get our young guys going and have Salvador kind of step up and do what he normally does, hit like 280 and get your home runs going and inspire like a Bobby Witt and Vinny and those kind of guys to kind of
who's his backup? Mervin
Ferman or something like that.
Fermin, yeah.
I would say that's.
So I heard his numbers are.
I know the other guy was
he's still
Nolan.
Here. Yeah, he's still
he's
here
on
because
the IL, right?
Is he or
no?
Nolan?
Yeah,
no, they
Nolan,
sent him down.
No, they sent him down. Nolan is done. They sent him down. So Fermin is his backup, and I heard his numbers are a lot better than Salvador. But if Salvador plays the way Salvador plays, then we'll be okay. But if not,
numbers as in hitting wise or what?
Yes, hitting wise.
Yesterday, it looked like he swung out of his shoes. Like,
man.
He struck out so bad.
But that's what he does sometimes.
Time.
That's Salvi. That's what he does,
man.
That's what he does.
But I heard that.
We need like a wild card hit and just get on fucking base, like when.
But if his backup is doing a lot better,
have you seen the swing when he hit that game winning in the wild card? That was a horrible pitch to swing at. But he hit it.
So then the question is. Look, when does it become? Once again, it's only one game, so just give him a chance. It's Salvador. He's going to bounce back. Not a big deal. He's the only active player from the World Series of 2014, 2015. Did we do anything in 2015? 2015. Everybody else is retired. Everybody else is gone. Think about it. There are no active players. Salvador Perez is the only active player.
That was active.
Who?
Moose? Mike?
No,
I don't think he's
playing. Once again, Yokohama.
He was trying to get on a team.
Yokohama Bay Stars.
Anyway, that was 9 years ago.
No,
that was 9 years ago.
I don't know.
He was active last year.
He was. I think he played for the Reds. I think.
The Reds.
The Reds. I think he got on a team again.
No, man.
Yeah, I don't know,
Let's
man.
See.
Take your ass back to Taiwan.
Like Lorenzo Kane.
White
I don't
Sox.
know. He'd be like
Is he on the White Sox?
A month ago.
Who?
Is he even active?
I don't know.
I said active.
Okay, well.
So if his backup Mervin is playing, has better numbers, is hitting better.
Okay.
When are you going to be the actual coach to say, Salvador? Can I talk to you for a second?
Or be DH, man. If our guy can't DH very well, man, you gotta get hits. That's
who is our DH right now?
I see
that
Salvi,
Latin American guy that we brought in last year. He did a little
Valquez, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he had 14 home runs in 40 games last year.
Yep.
Just didn't sound like he could find the ball in preseason
In
here.
the spring
So
training?
I think, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the potential. We do now finally have the pitching because we've been lacking the pitching, but now we got to wait until our bats get warmed up, and it takes a little bit. So hopefully it doesn't take as long because you know why? We have Bobby Witt Jr. We have the Pasquatch. We have... Oh,
It's overtime! It's overtime!
Wait a second. Overtime. Okay. So, Royals,
Yeah, buddy.
give them a
Tomorrow.
chance.
Yep.
We'll be all
tomorrow.
right.
3
Tomorrow
o'clock
we'll
game
look.
tomorrow. Seth
Dude,
Lugo's
I
taking
think-
the mound.
Yeah, I think I'm telling you, this first 2
Do it.
weeks, because I'm telling you, last season, the first 2 weeks, I told everybody the first 2 weeks fucking sucked. We were in the gutter already. We were like 1 and something, and it just does not look good.
I said
Close it out.
It looks like our pitching is going to be good. I mean, at least Cole Reagans he started the season great. I mean, he pitched his ass off, and we gave him no runs.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get
Two,
some offense.
two guys
going.
through relief, no runs. Man, that's great.
So it does look like our pitching is there, and that's the most important. Is to get some runs.
So far.
Pitch is there. We got to wait on the
Wait-
bats
yeah,
getting hot.
Wait for Lyle's Crocodiles to get in there.
Lyle's
They don't
Crocodiles.
know where we sit.
I'm telling you,
Asshole,
It
don't
was
say that,
Lyle's
man.
Crocodiles.
it was Lyle's Crocodiles. So our offense, our hitting, they're still young. I think they're going to come around like the 2014, 2015 team. We just got to be patient. I think our rotation is ready to go. I think our bullpen's ready to go. Richard, any final thoughts on the Royals?
Nah, buddy, I'm ready. Let's see what Saturday brings, man. I'm ready. Seth Lugo.
Fucking.
Yep, sitting the same. I like our top 3 of our rotation, but the rest of it is kind of suspect, and we just need somebody to step up and lead the.
Richard, you got any real quicks? Or are you
You
done?
got any road kicks? Road kicks.
I think the only real quick, I don't think you guys talked about it very much, but real quick, I see there's 3 NFL rule changes coming in.
Oh,
so
yeah, we
you
did
have,
miss
Yeah. I had that
tackle
as a
thing.
real
so you
quick,
have
but
3 of them. So
Stupid.
hey,
you wanna go through?
I mean, I
Real
know this
quick?
is our anniversary, but are we ready for real quicks, or do we have anything else to cover?
I think real quicks is it is.
I think real quicks it is.
All right,
Here,
Richard,
let
if
me
you're
do
done,
my real quick, and then
You
I
have
can
one thing
get
to
out,
cover?
okay?
Yep.
So,
No,
have Richard do the real quick, then
yeah,
Ken can
because I
move
did
over
last
there.
time. I was like,
And then
I'm,
Tony
not,
can
I'm
get a seat
never on
back.
at the end. So yeah, my real quick, hey, 3 NFL rule changes. So we got the kickoff,
Which
got
sounds weird. The kickoff's gonna be weird.
kickoff. Yep, we got how you can tackle, the tackle band,
Whatever
and then,
the hip drop tackle.
there you
Hip
go.
drop
And then
tackle.
we got number 3 is you get a third challenge if you win
All
your
of them?
first or second.
Okay.
So as long as you win
As
one,
long as
of
you
the
win
2,
one, you get a
Man,
third
we
challenge.
should have
Number
talked
3.
about the kickoff more because that's
Okay.
gonna be a little weird.
yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, JPD. That's our boy, JPD.
Short in the house.
Woo! See you softball.
When does softball start?
Oh, yeah, good question.
You don't worry about that.
I think I should worry about that. I need to know when to be there.
I'm not asking you to play anymore. You're done.
Oh,
Ah.
there you go.
You're
I
done.
don't like the way you run the bases.
Denied.
You little fat boy running the bases. I don't like the way you run the
Hey,
bases.
is Ken on the team this year? Is fuck Ken?
No. Ouch! I pulled the rib.
No, whatever. I'm in better shape than all you guys.
That doesn't matter if you don't play.
I'm gonna have to challenge Ken to a race.
Oh, we can go race.
See, fuck Ken racing. I want to see it.
And
I
we're
wanna
going to
see it.
pull up. All right, we can see
absolutely
who did
race.
most
No,
pull-ups.
T.I.
I'll beat him
T.I.
in pull-ups.
Don't
I'll beat
even-
him in a race.
Don't
I bet
even
you
waste
will
your time.
Definitely not beat me in
No.
pull-ups. I
Oh,
may
yeah.
look fat,
Hold
but
on.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no.
I think he might beat you in pull-ups just because he weighs less.
he weighs less. But
Yeah, he's a featherweight.
We can do that too.
But don't do that, T.I. You
Straight
challenge
up,
him
straight
in a
up middle.
softball
I'm
game.
a straight up middleweight right here. If I was
Challenge him.
If I was in the
in a
UFC,
softball game.
I'd be a middleweight. Thank you very much.
Challenge him in a softball game. What we're going to do real quick?
Oh, that's
Yep.
right.
All right.
Hold on, real quick before the real quicks. I'm gonna say this. Shut up. So you guys didn't say anything about the NBA playoffs coming up, right? You guys following
Yeah,
that shit?
NBA
at all?
sucks.
It doesn't suck because we have an interesting story possibly brewing here, right? So you have the Lakers are going to probably be in the playing game. Here's the
Right.
thing. If they win, they're going to either play number 1 seed Oklahoma Thunder or it's going to be the Denver Nuggets. in the first round.
I think they can beat OKC. They're not beating the Denver.
Yeah, they're probably not going to beat Denver, but this is what I'm going to say about it. I actually like that they have the chance to take on Denver early because when they took them on last time, LeBron was already ran down. The team was kind of ran down. And so if they take out the best team in the first round, that potentially gives them a shot at it this year. And if that happens, me and Ken are going to be on the show again arguing, having the GOAT conversation.
There's no conversation.
We'll see. It all depends on what he does. It all depends on what he does.
Regardless, he's 39 years old.
On this shit again?
He's 39 years old with
shit, man.
D'Lo and Anthony Davis carrying him.
What are you talking about? He's 39. He's fucking destroying the league
right now. Anthony Davis is doing very well
because you can't touch the guy.
Well, he looks like a deer out there sometimes, like trying to catch his footing still.
LeBron James would have thrived in the 80s and 90s.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Built like a brick wall.
Okay, he's built like a brick wall. Why does he miss so many games? You know how many games Michael Jordan missed in his championship run? Six and 6 championships. He missed 6 games.
Fucking.
He never would have made it.
Chiefs sign a rugby star, Lewis. What? Reese Zemet
fucked up the first real quick.
So I think they're going to try to make him be like a Swiss knife, a running back / wide receiver. Hopefully that works out. That's going to be pretty badass. Or, you know what? He can return punts and kickoffs with the whole new rules.
That's what they have him for. They have him for the rugby, for the kickoff, the new kickoffs. They said he's going to be a wide receiver. He's a big body. He's 6'3", 200 pounds.
That's
runs
a big boy.
24 miles an hour. He's faster than Tyreek.
He's 300 pounds?
Faster than Tyreek Hill?
He runs 24.3 miles an hour, clocked at.
Faster than Tyreek Hill.
That's what.
Holy smoly.
In a straight line, though.
That's going to be fun to watch.
That's not taking him out of nets and everything like that.
They still won't catch him.
The Patriots signed a rugby player. He was like a special teams all-pro or something. Back in the
did
day.
you have it real quick?
I do have it real quick. That wasn't
Was
it.
that the real quick? That was your real quick. Who has the next real quick?
Real quick.
T.I.'s a real quick.
Real quick, tomorrow, Caitlin Clark and the number 1 seeded Iowa Hawkeyes will take on the number 5 seeded Colorado. Also tomorrow, Angel Reese and the number 3 seed LSU Tigers take on number 2 UCLA. If they both move on, they will be
play each other?
Playing each other once again in the Elite Eight.
That'll be a good game.
I think that will actually be the most watched game this season. Potentially last season as well.
Next.
I got one. New Orleans Saints are moving their training camp facilities because they're renovating their F- cafeteria.
Should we renovate our F- management?
Our owner. We have an F- owner.
Are
the Clarks.
Chiefs renovating everything?
Are we going to get rid of the Clarks? Ken, you got one?
Gotta go.
No, I don't.
Oh, well, fuck. Why are you here? All right. Real quick. Punxsutawney Phil, the future telling rat, has a baby.
He had a baby?
Yeah, he had a baby. You guys know that?
So a guy named Phil had a baby?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah. A guy?
Oh, the rodent that tells the future.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
The guy had a baby?
Why are you here once again? Who's next?
Oh, real quick, I did find out Mike Moustakas actually was released by the White Sox 3 days ago. So you possibly, I still don't know about Johnny Cueto, though. He might be on a roster.
Can you say
there's no way Johnny Cueto's on a roster.
Wait, Ken,
I'm telling
you say it on film right now that Waltz was right?
As of 3 days ago, yes.
Waltz was right.
3 days ago.
Yeah, and I know you haven't read anything in 3 days.
Next?
Real quick. Hey, Joe, what happened to the Kansas flag that we were supposed to hang directly behind us?
Real quick. I forgot.
Real quick. 16-year-old Casey Current Phenom scores the first goal as the youngest
player
league in the league to score a goal, and we are so far undefeated 1-1.
All right. Real quick update on the NCAA tournament. NC State upsets Marquette 67-58, and Purdue ends up smoking Gonzaga 80-68.
Okay, I like that.
Real quick, I think you just said that they were undefeated at 1-1. Explain yourself.
So the second one is a draw, and the first one is a win. And there's actually
an O in there somewhere.
So they're 1-0-1.
So they're still undefeated.
1-0-1.
Thank you.
Okay, stick with whatever you stick with.
Real quick, Caitlin Clark is offered big 3 contract.
Get off my motherfucking notes.
Real quick, $5 million a year.
$5 million.
$5 million.
They offered her $5 million.
Caitlin Clark. $5 million to play at the Big Three.
I saw that she said that she's not worried about that right now. She's worried about the Sweet 16.
No,
Play
yeah,
against
no.
men.
You know what she said?
That's
She
what you
goes,
say.
"I don't really deal with that. My people deal with that. She don't want $5 million to play with the Big Three with Ice Cube shit. She could make fucking millions right now as we speak. But she's gonna go to
Not in
the
the
salary.
WNBA.
Not salary.
in the WNBA. I'll guarantee you.
I bet you she
With
will.
proceeds, I mean, I'm talking about with her fucking jerseys. She is the hot phenomenon right now
They
that's
don't
going
like
on
that.
as a female, the best female
Right.
athlete right now.
Right.
$5 million to play Big Three? No.
But her yearly
We got a hot one, folks.
her yearly compensation for the WNBA is going to be like $1 million a year.
Dude.
I don't know about that. So here's what I'll say. I think I'm on the side of Waltz here.
I mean, I
The
know what you're
Alright,
saying.
hold on.
I know you're saying like
she
other
could be,
things.
She could be such an anchor for the WNBA that they so desperately
No.
need. So I could see them throwing quite a bit of money at
Okay.
it. But let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
The Big Three, they only play for 8 weeks, 10
Here.
weeks if you win the championship.
Let-
That's a much shorter season, $5 million.
Here. I'll give you some perspective. What do you think the highest WNBA contract is right now?
Probably like $2 million a year.
Nobody gives a fuck. You know why? Because
You know why?
she's gonna break
Because
it.
they can't get viewers.
Sabrina Ionescu, the other badass fucking girl that's in the WNBA,
Uh-huh.
her contract is $205,000 a year. She is the fucking stud of the WNBA, and that is her
Caitlin
contract.
Clark
Is that the
has
highest paid?
set-
That is the highest.
But no one knows who she
WNBA.
is. No one knows who's
You don't
the
know who
fuck-
Sabrina Ionescu is?
Absolutely
Oh my
not.
God.
I don't either. I don't
I didn't know
either.
that number.
Do
I
you
didn't
know
know
her?
that.
Hey, hold on. Do you know what's her name?
Sabrina Ionescu.
Do you know Sabrina Ionescu? He doesn't know her either.
So was that? No, that wasn't Kobe's girl. There was another girl prior to Caitlin Clark. That was Kobe's daughter's favorite player. She was a huge college player, whatever. She went to the NBA. Big. I don't know what her fucking name is, but I'm telling you, Caitlin Clark.
I
has
understand
set
what
the
you're
standard,
saying.
and she's going to get paid a lot more than anybody else.
All right.
Whatever WNBA team
Facts.
gets her, everybody's going to come to watch her. Because you know what?
You're
I
right.
started
Facts.
even watching her.
You're
and I
right.
still do.
Now, what do you think that's going to do for the WNBA if they have to pay this girl $5 million?
I don't give a fuck. They got millions.
I'm telling you,
they're
they
millionaires.
don't have millions.
They're owners.
Their owners,
they're millionaires.
Their owners have money because it's subsidized from the WNBA. They get money from the NBA.
Subsidized. All right, who's next?
You don't want to hear it.
Nobody? All right, I
think
got
we're
one.
done.
No, I got one. Otani gambling scandal.
Oh, I
Is he
can't
in? No.
Oh,
Let me
can't believe you
ask.
touched
Let me.
that either.
And you got to just do it real quick, please. Don't give me your fucking excuses, and don't give me your long ass stories like I did with the whole Freddie Freeman thing. By the way, I think
Yeah,
it's
that
gonna
was
be-
yeah.
it's gonna
yeah.
be funny. Okay.
No.
Osha Otani, is he involved or not?
Yes.
Is he involved?
I don't know.
Shohei?
Shohei Otani. Osha. Ha ha.
I don't know.
Fuck him.
Yes, he's involved. Obviously, his name was on the transfer.
Richard. No. But he has people managing his money.
I
Is
don't
he
think,
involved?
I don't think he's guilty, and
Yes.
he's the face of the MLB.
They're going to make him not guilty.
He is not.
Yeah.
Okay,
that is
Mike,
exactly
I-
it. They will not make him guilty.
Hold on, Mike. Do you
No,
think Otani is
Too
in on it?
valuable.
He was gambling. He was gambling.
I say no, but it's weird how he goes up and down on his stats. Okay, and I got one more real quick. Hey, did you guys know that Travis and Taylor went on a beach vacation? Isn't that nice? You guys see the pictures? It was nice.
That was real quick.
Yeah, it
When
was
the
nice.
season ended.
Yeah, it was beautiful. They had a great time, it looked like.
All right, let's wrap this thing up.
All right. All right, so this was our 1 year anniversary. My balloon, my $5 balloon from Dallas Story proves it. The one that T.I. was wrestling.
We had
So
the
I like to
Snoop Dogg
thank-
champagne.
I like
don't-
to thank our guests, JPD, Mike Gomez, the Las Vegas football team. That we never mentioned their name here on this. Unless
Spit
we're
it out,
talking
bro.
about,
Spit it out.
unless we're
Get it
talking
out of
about
your system, sir.
we got fucking, we got Joe Hooters, we got the original T.I., and we got KC Waltz. This has been the 1 year anniversary. And I thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you all our fans, the tens and tens of them.
We'll see you next time. Another year. Sucker!